My feet are disgusting. And I used to have the prettiest, teeniest, cutest little itty bitty, smoothest little feet in the world. My man used to compliment me, and now he says that I should cover them up. And when he touches them, he flinches like they're gonna bite him or something, I swear. As we know, I've been marathon training. We're in week like 8 or 9 of a marathon training. The marathon is coming up in October. A month. 1 month until I have to run 26 miles. And boy, let me tell you, my last long run was rough. I did 14 miles, personal best, okay, 14 miles. And it was scary. I was like, how am I supposed to do this for 26 miles? And then when I pulled my sock off, this is what I found. I had blisters on top of blisters on top of blisters. I just changed my shoes out. I've been running with New Balance Fresh Foam 1060s, whatever. I've been running with these shoes since I first started my marathon training. So I started with these, but then I realized, okay, I got blisters. I need to change them out. And I also changed my socks out. I was originally using Feature socks, which are supposed to be 100% blister proof. Boy, did they prove me wrong. They were not 100% blister proof. So I returned those, and then I got a new pair of socks. So at this point, I was running with Features along with the New Balance Fresh Foam. Then I realized, all right, let me try to change both. So I changed to the New Balance Fresh Foams, but wide. And then I also changed my sock to the Balegas because everyone's, Balegas. So I was using Balegas Hidden Comfort because what do I know, right? So I did that because I was like, okay, more cushion, and people are saying that these socks are 10 out of 10. And then I pull my sock off and it looks like that. How I know you guys can feel my frustration because I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I've gathered tips and tricks and trial and error. These are my running shoes. I don't want to replace them again. They're broken in already. Like, I just changed them out like 2 weeks ago. I just changed them out. Here's what I decided. My left pinky toe always feels like it's gonna fall off towards the end of my run. And I'm like, okay, so there's pressure on that. And I guess maybe that means my shoes are too tight in the toe box still, even though I changed to a wide. Then my right foot is blistering on the inner. So I was like, okay, something's gotta give, right? I changed the way my shoes are laced. I thought I had a heel lock on, but it turns out I did it wrong. This is how you know you did a heel lock, when this is overlapping. So I made my toe box wider. By just skipping the front. Pretty cool. So this is supposed to give me more room in my toe box. And I went on a run yesterday and I felt great, like no complaints, 10 out of 10. Because I have blisters on my right foot, I felt the blisters kind of just worse. I just felt the pressure of having a blister. I do think my right foot, I'm going to make the toe box bigger. As far as healing my blisters goes, I have done some work on them. So I'm using the hydrocolloid. They keep in the moisture from your foot. You can wear it up to 7 days. It's really good. And I realized that when you put the patch on, it automatically kind of like puffs up. It looks like it's sealing everything in. I put this on. I don't put ointment on just so the seal is more legit. So like I'll wash my blisters and then I put the patch on. And then on top of that, I put the KT tape on, the blister resistant KT tape. And this combo worked on my run yesterday. Yesterday I did 3.25 miles and I did this method. I put 2 pieces of KT tape on top of this. No Neosporin. And after my shower, I put Neosporin on and I went to bed just so it can kind of breathe but also have some healing properties on top. So this is how I'm healing my blisters. And so far, so good. I'm a little scared for the longer runs. I do think like I'm gonna put like 4 pieces of this tape on. This week is a deload week because I really did over a half marathon. So I'm doing 7 miles on Sunday, which isn't crazy. But after this week of healing and rejuvenation, the miles get harder. It's only gonna get worse. My foot was already in pretty bad shape prior to this last 14-mile run. I already had like 3 blisters from the feature socks and the original shoe combo. I also decided to get some toe socks. The amount of money I was spending on socks. Good thing Amazon lets you kind of use things, and then if they don't work the way they're supposed to, you can still return them. I don't know why I can't decide if I'm a thicker sock girl, thinner sock girl, or in between. I do think I'm in between because thin just felt too thin, and then thick feels like my foot's on fire. So yes, we have the Injinji toe socks. And honestly, like, all right, Funk Master, it's gonna separate your toes and your toes aren't gonna be all squished and rubbing up against each other. So these feel insane. I'm not gonna lie. These feel kind of wild. They feel kind of good though. They feel epic. Definitely have to report back on these socks, but I'm in my runner girl era. So like, comment, subscribe to Angie V Vlogs. Love you guys.